Welcome back to the More Adult Adult, where the 60-something is reviewing this book by this 30-something on how to be a grown-up in 468 steps. And we're finishing up the chapter of Fake It Until You Make It before we move on to chapter number 5, which is Get a Job. So, we talked about yesterday stranger danger at least inconvenience, and talked about dealing with just not so pleasant people. And so today we move on to step number 130. Deal with line cutters and their ilk as though they are sweet but dim people who need some gentle correction. Like we say down here in the South, bless his heart. So anyways, this can work with people of all stripes who need a straightening up and fly right. Although line cutting is a perfect example, assume your friendliest, most open expression that lets them know that you're all on the same team. Your voice will express sympathy that they didn't get it right the first time, but optimism that with your guidance they will manage. Actually, pause. The line starts back that way. Then put a bright, happy smile on your face, one with just the slightest hint of steel. 90% of this smile will say, I'm glad we've cleaned that up. 10% of the smile will say, seriously, fucker? Get to the end of the line. This also works with drunk bros, drunk bosses. Well, okay. So, Freudian slip there. I'm kidding. So, drunk bros harassing women, someone who is talking loudly on their cell phone. Oh my God, people. Oh my God, talking so loudly on your cell phone. I don't know. I have listened to, I'm like, okay, if you're going to have that loud of a conversation, I think I'm now invested. And never in a bathroom. Oh my God. No, do not answer your cell phone when you're in the bathroom. I'm sorry. Don't even get me started. Okay. And teenagers playing loud and terrible music on public transportation. So, and step number 131, in general, don't cause a ruckus in public. Oh my gosh, please, don't, or else you're going to be fodder for Reddit. Okay, so just, mind your P's and Q's. And unfortunately, we just kind of have a society that isn't really clear on what P's and Q's are anymore. But unless people are paying to see you perform, it's nice to just go with the flow. Be quiet in movies. Don't cut in line. Practically or metaphorically, don't raise your voice to strangers as a means of signaling that they need to pay attention to you, even if they are the worst customer servant agent ever. Look at what the people around you are doing and do that. If you are in a space where people are all walking or moving in one direction, then walk or move in that one direction. If everyone is being quiet, maybe you should be quiet too. If you don't care to, then relocate yourself. Don't be an unnecessary impeder. So, I think this is funny. Okay, a friend of mine, we have one more thing, but we'll deal with that tomorrow. So, I was reading an article in the paper today, and there was a shootout at a restaurant because two girls were looking at each other, just staring each other down. The man got involved and shot the other girl. Seriously? Seriously. Okay, well, maybe there was a heck of a lot more to this story than what the paper said, but really? Just staring each other down was enough to shoot somebody? I don't think so. I don't think so. If those two girls wanted to fight, then I would have been, like my mom said, I'll keep who lives. But I'm sure that the man had something to do with the stare down of the chicks that, ended up resulting in. But anyways, so, like I said, the world's a crazy place. But anyways, so on that happy note, we move on into July. We are halfway through the bag. And let's see what kind of goodie we've got today. Oh, I grabbed two. I dropped one. All right, so we've got gnomes. Oh, more summer gnomes. So we've got some melon and some kind of fruity drink. I don't know. So anyway, so summer gnomes are for day. And just remember, if nobody taught you manners, then YouTube it. on basic manners, like how to use a knife and fork. I mean, I actually have a video on it in my other YouTube channel. But, you know, don't cut in line. Don't be a jerk. Because nowadays, being a jerk will get you shot. And you don't want that. You don't want that. Because, trust me, as prepared as you are, your family is not prepared for you to be an idiot. Okay? So, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, the world's a crazy place. But anyways, so that's it for today. And don't forget, I love you. And ta-ta for now.